Alright, let's try this again. I have to walk to the end of this to re-examine this because, you know, it'll be done tomorrow. You know, millions of people. It'll be done tomorrow. But this is the private real estate that I've been circumstancing and aggressively seeking out with regards to anything that's on the market. It's about 4 or 5 acres, I'm not sure. Enough to put a small skyscraper on this side. I was just talking about it. It goes down the circumference. It takes up half of this block. It's before Yardville, St. Hamilton Township. It was an old school, apparently since 1939. It was placed here. Now, what I was, you know, hopefully, you know, conditioning to be transmitted was my aggressive love for this place and my rhetoric for whatever happened. I spoke on Facebook or something about this property I wanted to show off, so everybody tries to, you know, they're trying to prevent this. So what happens is I'm touring the property as a potential investor. I spoke with investors to invest in me personally as a stronghold or a respite for the reality and the unmovable force that will endorse the occurring $36 billion in a New Jersey bank I might be able to build right there. These are 2 properties on the market, you know, obviously since I moved here. You know, I want to give attention to because this might represent the circumstances to indicate why it is I don't need to go downtown or purchase or have that I could buy out actually the Marriott. I said this could be my Marriott and encapsulate my whole dream of a recording circumstance on this actual earth. These 2 buildings are actually one unit of a reality, and you know, my economy based endorsing circumstance as well as my supernatural talents and aggressive representation of my past and future endeavors in that, and my manifested legacy of my own published renditions published in my own name, my earthly name, well, my governmentally respected name, Michael McClendon, but I have endorsed realities to supervise other indoctrinated, aggressively stated and established and governmental. It supervised Israel under Jesus' patrol. You know what I mean? I'm Michael the Archangel as well. But I mean, that's shown, it's known. So, alright, this actually has a place to eat. You know what I mean? It could be, it's not necessarily a fixer-upper. It may need it. But, that's a pool over there. It's like an Olympic-sized pool. It's kind of cool. I didn't know it was actually in the ground 6 feet or something. I thought that whole shit could be a pool. Like, make a fucking wave running ocean type, you know, ocean waves. That can be made manifest. Alright, these are like little fucking apartments. I was saying how you could put, I mean, not the need for energies, more like people who look for certain realities and aggressively seek out animated realities with regards to supervised thoughts that already are standing with monetary contributes or tributes to be rewarded on the actual internet and supervised, while beats are always going to be made for me. I have producers, maybe millions of thousands on the earth. They're waiting all the time, and they're supervised, and we're all being held back by, I mean, the lack of, you know, tomorrow being today. That's simply a day away. But this is where my compound can exist. I mean, it has historical cemented realities that mean, I mean, people can have a job of work with conversations out here on a civilized music making campus of sorts that is not a $1 trillion resort or mansion that placates why it is they're really places that people wish to die instead of live. I can work and supervise my central New Jersey accent as well as accurate encapsulation of my time reaching my zenith, if it is my prime, is 53 billion years from here, or to render a sophisticated, unadulteratedly aggressive supervised studio CD, or 12 or 25 of them in a couple of days, and have it happen here, every year. For as long as it could be up to fucking 40 to 50 years, 60, 70 years. Something. I'm never going to stop. I haven't heard too much rhetoric. I was in the underworld a great deal, introduced to my empire, last night. But this is that. How can you say it's not? To say you can't connect those homes, they don't need to be, but this is an entire property. So, as it is, I live and breathe, but I did want to circumstance my footage I collect of it. So it's still intact. They have like doors. As long as nobody's looking at me. I don't think anyone's looking at me. I'm not going to run off with the property, just take it and run. No, what I said was, I said I wanted to sit inside and just not leave here. To say that, I wanted to just go inside and wait until people acted like they lived here. I wasn't going to take their rent or anything. I would just say, step the fuck off. This is mine. But I said, I'm not going to necesito anybody. I'm not going to recruit and count people and put them in illegal books, and try to hide them from police that don't want to go in their illegal manhole. They actually aggressively filled it with luggage. They pulled in new internationals. I think that might make them legal internationals. Alright, they can enter our nation, from nations that are international. We would be internationals there. So, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with a paradise on earth. Come here, fucking do a job of work. So, this is what I was talking about. There's a pool over there. It is what I spoke of and what I wanted to have spoken of. With regards to anything, I'm capable to receive investors or people, banks, denominated, supervised realities that wouldn't have a donation be possible. I don't want you to escape the lack of regret I would, have by way of ending a conversation or relationship that can continue into forever, or by thanking you for something that you abandoned. This will be an investment into the righteous wing of hip-hop, the stronghold for my government forever. And it's not why it wasn't, but I'm kind of delegated to this spot for my principality and my kingship. So it won't extinct the premise that they're hyphenated Trenton / Hamilton, but this is a place, I could afford. So afford to see it. It's nice.